Hey guys, I hope you are doing well. Welcome to this post-result review session for the March 2023 examination session. I'll give a brief introduction about myself. My name is Lukman Rafiq, and I am one of the lead faculty member at Escribir Academy. And the agenda for session today is to have a discussion with you people about the results that have actually been declared by the ACCA and to discuss about the future paper combinations and the other strategies that may actually help you prepare for the examinations in the upcoming session. So before I start off, let me just start off. You people do have an idea that the results have been announced and every passing time period, the results for the different levels of the ACCA have started to become more of a constant results. Like if you talk about the fundamental level papers, you would generally get to see that there is an approximately 50% result at the fundamental level. And when you would come on to the strategic professional level, so you would come to see around 45–50% results. And when you would go into the optional papers, so it's actually 30s, 35, something like that. That's how the results is. And based on whatever the results that have actually been declared in today's results also, obviously the official figures from ACCA have not been published as yet. But based on whatever figures that have been published, what I could see is that I could see a similar type of pattern that's going on. Before I go on, my whole objective of conducting this session is going to be that I take in questions from you people and I answer your questions. And this is how we are just going to go about it, because rather than me doing large, long commentaries, it's better that you people ask the question and I'll be able to answer. But before I go on to that, I personally think that the papers over a period of time are becoming a bit challenging because obviously one of the major reasons is that ACCA is not publishing every single examination now. And as a student, what happens is that it's actually limited number of papers that are published, the limited number of questions that are made public. So automatically you don't actually know that what has been tested in the past. So you've got a lesser amount of database available for the past questions. That's one thing. And there were actually some rumors also that the BPP and the Kaplan would no more be the approved learning content providers anymore after 2024. So that actually gets to the point that ACCA is probably trying to be involved more from the academic perspective. Also, they want to set the tone onto their own. They want the books to be designed more in a manner that they expect the student to be prepared in. And obviously, they're not going to be making the past papers public. So it's now going to be a bit more challenging for the books to be at par with the past papers. So probably they are going to be having their own books written by them own selves under their own supervisions and things like that. So that could just help you prepare for the examination in a better manner. Anyways, before I proceed, I would want that if I could have a discussion with you people, and if you could just give me some, ideally speaking, your name, I could read your name, the country you belong to, the paper you attempted in March, and your questions relating to June session, etc., etc. So that's what I want every one of you to actually be answering. So I'll just go about. I've got the first one to start off. I've got Ashwarya Apti. Ashwarya, it's, for everyone, if you want to unmute, it's okay. If you don't want to unmute, that is also okay. You could just type out also. But if you unmute and if you talk, that's going to be better. So Ashwarya, if you could just ask, yeah, please go ahead.
Yes. So my name is Aishwarya and I'm currently based in the United States. And I did not attend the March intake. I am giving my June exam, the upcoming session for AAA. And I had one specific question, like since I'm in the US, getting the Kaplan or BPP exam kit is slightly a big challenge because the delivery fees and all, they are quite significant than the amount of the book. So I have still not purchased any exam kit. I'm just referring to the lectures and the free resources available on the ACCA student resources. But I just wanted to take a guidance from you that how important, I mean, definitely it is very important doing as much practice of the past questions, but what is your take on the weightage to, you know, get the exam kit and practice on those questions?
Okay, Ashwarya, you could just message our team. I think every one of you has got the number of a scriber. So you could just message our team and we would just try to make sure that we make available the revision kit and the book to you. We do have the soft copy. So like you could just message her and we would be able to help you with that. So basically, see what happens is that having a practice kit actually helps you. The reason being that the practice kit is adapted to the recent changes in the syllabus, recent changes in the laws and regulations and the standards and everything. So it's good to have the practice kit. I mean, you can survive without the book, but not having a practice kit actually creates a bit of a problem. So
Great.
just message our team. We will inshallah arrange a soft copy for you. So you would not be having an issue. So I think if you are having this problem, that problem is going to be solved inshallah. The second thing is that if you would want to study with us, so I'm just letting every one of you know that we are presently offering a 50% off on all courses for the June session. So we have got AAA by Kashif Kamran, we have got AAA by myself. So if you would like to go about with AAA, you can go through the AAA with us also. The website of Escribir Academy, which is www.escribiracademy.com. You could just also visit the website and you could just review the courses in case if you would like to, and you could get an idea, right? So that's what it is actually going to be. Right, Ashwarya, do you have any other questions, Ashwarya?
No, I don't have any other question. Thank you.
Okay, lovely. Thanks for this. Okay, I have got another one. I've got Faith. Okay, so your name is Fatma, UAE. Do you suggest doing both AAA and ATX? I failed AAA. Okay, now Fatma, it actually depends upon, I can allow you to unmute also in case if you would like to. Basically, Fatma, my answer to you is going to be that it totally depends upon, are you a full-time student or are you a part-time student? If you are a part-time student, I would not recommend you to go for 2 papers. I would just say go for 1 paper only for the June session, which should be AAA only. And if you are a full-time student, yes, you can give a try to 2 papers, because you see, ATX is going to be a completely new paper for you. And the AAA is going to be a repeat. So my suggestion to you is going to be that in case if you would like to give the papers, so just if you are a full-time student, then go for 2. Otherwise, don't go for 2. So that's what I would suggest. And if you have failed AAA, I would recommend you to focus on 2 things. One of them is accounting standards. That's one thing. The second thing is that practice as many past paper questions as possible. So that's what my suggestion to you is going to be, Fatma. If you have any other questions, you are most welcome to ask before I can just move on to anyone else.
No questions, sir. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Best of luck for the preparations. Okay, I've got Manur with me. Manur, PM. I failed PM in March. Can I purchase PM lectures at discounted price from Escribir Academy? Yes, Manur. We are actually offering a 50% off to everyone who is going to be enrolling for the June session. For the September, yes, we are offering 25%, something like that, 20 or 25%. So yes, you can do it. And for the PM, if you are based in, I mean, like if you can understand Urdu, so we have got lectures of Abil Ahmed also. PM is performance management. It's the fundamental level paper, Moses. If you want the Urdu based lectures, we have got Abil Ahmed's lecture. If you want English lectures, then the lectures of myself are available. So yes, you can actually purchase them, and at a discounted price. You could just get in touch with the team and they're going to take you through. And if you have got any problem, just message them. You can even go to the website, get enrolled on your own also by paying the fee. If you are based in Pakistan, the fee would appear to you in PKR. But if you're based outside Pakistan, the fee would appear in some other currency. If you have any other question, Manur, you're most welcome to ask, or else I can move on to somebody else.
No question, sir.
Okay, lovely. Is there any specific problematic area that you thought with respect to PM that actually led to the failure?
Sir, I think the problematic area was performance management and control.
Okay, so you see what happens is that what I would suggest you for the performance management and control is going to be practice writing answers to those questions, because usually what happens is that at times you've got a discursive answers, at times you have computations also. Just focus more on practicing the questions of that area, and especially on the CB platform, because at times the examiner gives a question on ratios and he does not give an Excel. So you have to actually do the calculations on Word also. So be prepared for that. That's the best approach to go about. Okay, I have got next, which is Malibogo German. Malibogo, how are you doing? I hope that your baby is doing well now. If I am right, I mean, like, I think you've got a newborn available, and I hope that the baby is doing well now, and wish you all the best for the APM preparation, because I assume that you're going to be preparing for APM for the June session, right? If you have got any question, you're most welcome to ask. Okay, lovely. Thank you, Malibu. Okay, I've got Moses Oko. Moses, thank you for the message, first of all, and my apologies. I just could not respond back on the WhatsApp because today I have been having a severe flu. It's just that having a lot of herbal tea that I am able to speak up right now. So it's been a bit of a difficult day for today. But anyways, you are saying, will it be disadvantageous to opt for APM when you did do PM? Will June attempt be ideal for first attempt? Okay. Now, Moses, I think as we had a discussion this morning also, probably probably you attempted ATX and you just could not make it an ATX, and you wanted to reappear for the ATX. So if that is the case, then that's different. But if you don't want to appear in ATX, I would suggest that go for APM, because that's going to be that's more suited to your job role based on whatever discussion or a conversation that we had some around 6 months back. So I would say that go for this APM paper. Inshallah, you would be able to do it. But just two tips with respect to APM. Make sure that you practice the APM answers, practice writing the answers as much as possible, because on the face of it, APM syllabus, APM curriculum, it seems to be quite simple. But when you go on to writing down the answer, it becomes a problematic situation. So I would suggest that just focus more and more on practicing the writing down the answers, and you will be able to do APM. So just let our team know if you want to go for ATX or you want to go for APM, and you had some problem with respect to the lectures availability under your portal. So we will just make sure that it's fixed. I think it's fixed already, but still we'll just make sure that it's fixed and you're being made available the lectures. If there is anything you would like to ask Moses, you're most welcome to ask. Thank you. Okay, I've got this Namandeep from India, ATX preparation technique for June. Namandeep, have you attempted this paper earlier? Yeah, Namandeep, have you attempted this paper earlier, or is it the first time that you're going to be attempting it? Okay, you attempted it. Okay, now see what happens is that Namandeep, I would actually say that when it comes to ATX, now the June session, the syllabus is gonna change because there is a new Finance Act that's gonna be applicable. Now, the problem that you might actually face is that you have already studied this ATX paper for the March session. And when you're going to start doing it for the June session, so you would think like, I know this, I know that, etc. Now, what my suggestion to you is going to be that there is usually a technical article that the ACCA publishes that summarizes the changes that have taken place from the previous session. So first of all, just make sure that you go through those changes. And similarly, just try to contact our team also. So they're just gonna make and make sure that you try to ask them that if they can make you available a question practice session on the ATX. What is that question practice session? That's a bunch of past paper questions that have been practiced in accordance with the current syllabus. So when you would have that, you would be able to have more and more question practice. And with respect to ATX, it's the exam practice questions and the focus on theoretical areas that is going to help you pass, because in the past it has been computation, but recent past the examiner has actually started introducing more of a case studies, more of a scenarios. So the students, what they have done is that they have actually struggled in order to handle and tackle this. So what I would suggest is that you go through this thing of doing the past papers and going through the theoretical areas. So I hope that your questions are answered, Namandeep. Lovely. Okay. I've got one more, which is Tebingwa. I cannot pronounce your first name. It's Enkwebi Tebingwa. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. So how can I help you? You have any questions, anything?
That's correct. The name is correct, my lord. Yeah. For now, I don't think I have any question. I'm taking FM in June, so I'm just busy with the preparations. For now, it's just going fine.
Which paper are you doing for? I'm sorry, I missed out.
Financial management.
Okay, financial management. Okay, you can, you can, if you are already studying from somewhere else, you could just follow our YouTube channel also. There is a playlist for the financial management. You could follow that playlist also in case if you want.
Okay, but I'm studying with you. I'm
Okay,
also
lovely.
having this.
So how far have you gone through the lectures?
I haven't started my the lectures. I was still reading the textbook. I have this plan textbook, so I'm just about to finish. I think I'll be finishing end of this month. Then I'll be starting these lectures.
Now, shall I add you something, Tabengwa? Basically, what happens is that when you do self-study and when you study with somebody, there should be a difference in approach that you should adapt. Now, basically, what happens is that when we go through the book, if you're doing self-study, then the approach that you're adapting is correct. But if you are going through a tutor, so my suggestion and my recommendation is going to be that go through the lectures first, because in the lectures there is a lot of things that the tutor has summarized and connected together. Because when you go into the book, something written in chapter 1, something written in chapter 5, something written in chapter 9, and they're all being tested together. So when you study from the lectures, so what happens is that it sums up everything that is connected and is split it into different parts of the book. So if you have already gone through a significant portion of the book, that's okay. But if you have not, so what I would recommend is that you give a pause to the book reading right now. You go through the lectures. Inshallah, when you would come back to the book after reading through the lectures, it is going to take you less than half the time to complete the book. That's what my suggestion is going to be, my friend.
Okay, advice taken. Because I've just started with your academy, so yeah, it's a good advice, which I think I have to do.
Yeah, thank you. Because ultimately, otherwise you would end up wasting a lot of time if you would just keep on going. Because you see, you are learning everything for the first time. But if you go through the lectures, that means when you are going through the book, you're doing it the second time.
Oh, okay. No, I get you.
right? Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, I've got Shanna Edwards. Shanna, you from Granada. I think we have had a conversation earlier sometime. Didn't attempt in March, failed APM in September and December. What advice do you have? Okay, Shanna. Now, thing is that my suggestion, you write down answers to the questions, submit them to me. I'll just give a feedback. At least if I can give you feedback to 2, 3 questions, answers, inshallah, that is going to help you out. And maybe when we launch that fast track, you could be part of the fast track, or that fast track is going to have some focus topics plus the past paper practice. Because you've already studied earlier, it's just that you need a bit of a push, and bit of a push actually means that you have to prepare for the writing down of the answers. So if there is any specific weak area that you think that is a weak area for you, just let me know.
Okay, well, I can do that, but when exactly will the fast track be launched?
Okay, I mean, you could just start taking the lectures for the fast track now also. They are available. You could just get, because they are probably not activated on the portal right now. So you could just get in touch with the team and they would enroll you in that.
Okay.
Lovely. Thank you, Reddy. Okay, I have got another one, Tafadzwa Makua. You have probably written down anything? No, you have not written down anything. Okay, how can I help you? Do you have any questions? Do you have anything to ask? Tafadzwa Makua. Okay, I've got Tamara Allen. Tamara, you have actually written, I do the F8 paper, I pass it 63%. Congratulations, many congratulations. That's a very good score for F8. I want
Thank
to know
you.
which paper, yeah, so which paper to do next, right? Now tomorrow, I do so. Okay, now, what papers are you left with in the fundamental level, the applied skills level?
Okay, I have the tax paper, I have the FR paper, and the PM paper, but I don't know which one to do
You've
next.
got FR, you've got tax, and you've got PM, right?
Yeah, no, I have those. I have the tax to do. I have the PM. I have the FR paper to do, and
You have PM and
the
FR
FI.
to do, right?
Right, I have those to do.
So you're
And
done with tax and FM?
no, I don't do tax and FM. I don't do tax. No, I don't do the tax in the level 2 as yet. I don't do tax. I don't do I have finished the level 1 already.
So lady,
But
basically what happens is that there are, like you see, at the knowledge level, there are 3 papers. At the applied skill level, there are 6 papers. There
right.
is so out of that, you have passed the F8 paper, right?
Yeah, I do the F8 and I have the F4 paper. I do the F4 too. I pass the F4.
Okay, now
So
what I would suggest is you do FR. You do
do
FR
F
for the June.
for June. And when do your class started? And I
Okay,
need some
it's
information on that I
okay.
can
Okay, let me
register.
just guide you. What we do is that there are, I mean, like we do a hybrid model. We offer recorded lectures for the different subjects, plus the tutor support on the WhatsApp group. Plus, in addition to this, we have, I mean, like every tutor has got a different pattern of conducting live classes. So like, if I tell you, I usually try to conduct 1 live class a week. But right now during Ramadan, because of the timing conflicts and all that, I'm not being able to conduct the class, because when I try to conduct the class, people in Pakistan, they're offering prayers. And when I actually wait for them to prayers to end, people in Middle East are actually offering prayers. When I wait for people from Middle East to end the prayer, then actually people in Africa are opening up the fast and breaking the fast. People in UK are breaking the fast. So it becomes a very problematic and a conflicting situation to handle the class during Ramadan. So like if I tell you my courses, I will be resuming the live classes for every subject that I am teaching after Ramadan from the 25th of April. For the other tutors also, they're having the same problem. So like we've got recorded lectures for this FR, Plus the tutor support is there on the WhatsApp. Plus in addition to this, you will be having live sessions where the tutor would be doing some practice questions and things like that.
The live session at what time? Because I work from like 8:30 to 5. Well, I work at an audit firm. So
Which
from
country
8
are you from?
I am in Turks and Caicos now. That's where I'm working.
Which country are you from?
I am in Turks and Caicos.
What time zone is that?
It's the Eastern time.
What's the time right now at your end?
Oh, the time right now is 2:31 p.m.
2:31 p.m. Okay, okay. So basically, what we could do for you is that you could request the tutor that they do the class over the weekend. So that like when they do the class on Saturdays and Sundays, so that you could join, right?
Yes.
Right.
But I would like the information that to register and how the whole
Well,
information of the class and what the cost and how I go about doing it. Because honestly, I need to finish this ACCA.
Okay, I am just writing down the website address. Plus, I'm writing down the contact number of the team. So what you could do is that you could just basically visit the website, search for the FR. There is an FR Urdu course. There's an FR English course. Go for the FR English course. Plus, visit the website. Plus you can just get in touch with the team also on the WhatsApp also. So both of them, they are going to just help you enroll. It's very simple process. You go on the website, create a login ID, and you pay for that using the card if you can pay through the card, and you will immediately get access to the FR course. So FR English course, that's what you have to enroll for.
Okay. And it's okay for me to do one, right? Because
Yeah, do one. Don't do two. No, lady, don't do two. Do one.
or do one. Okay.
For this September session, if you start early, you can go for two, but right now do one only.
Do one. Okay.
Because you see, what happens is that today is 17th of April. We have got 17th of May and we have got 6th or 5th of June. So that means technically you've got 45 days for preparations. So there's no point in taking excessive burden and end of the day ending up on a failure side. So there's no point.
Okay.
Right? Any other question that you have?
No, thank you.
You're most welcome. Thank you. Okay, I have got, okay, Tafadza Makoa. I think you got disconnected. I was just trying to get in touch with you. So do you have any questions? Do you have any plans?
Thank you. I'm planning to write I think AAA in June. So I've registered with the academy for the lectures, and I think the advice that you gave to the other guy who's doing financial management is I think what I'll work with. Do the lectures first, then revert back to the text and revision material. Yes.
Yeah, just follow that because you see that's the best way of handling this situation, that you practice the accounting standard and practice writing down the answer.
Yes, thanks. We'll do that as well.
Thanks for this. Thank you. Okay. I've got Vida Ode. Do you have any question?
No, thank you.
What paper are you attempting, lady?
Actually, I'm writing SBR in June. I'm studying for SBR.
Okay, so you're finding it, I mean, like, are you okay in preparing for it or you are having any troubles?
Only the time is not sufficient for me because I'm working, but I'm trying my best.
Okay, let me just show you something.
Okay.
Basically, youtube.com. Just wait a bit. I'll just show you something.
Okay.
Okay, what I would suggest is that you go to YouTube,
Okay.
and when you go to YouTube, you would have this, you could just search Scribber Academy, the channel of ours. And when you're gonna search this Scribber Academy, go to Scribber Academy. Now, here you've got playlists. Now, when you go for the playlist, just click on, you've got all the playlists, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So you got the playlist. Just wait a bit. Created. Okay, when you've got all the playlists, just click sort by and say latest video added.
Okay.
Okay, now here you see this is an SBR playlist that you have. When you go into this SBR playlist, just wait a bit, let me just show you something. Okay, there is a video which I actually delivered, I think some days back, in fact, last session. And that video was, I mean, like there is an ample amount of material over here for people to prepare in case if they want to prepare. Just wait. Okay. See, there is this video, which is how to pass ACCA SBR, a 40-minute video by myself. I would suggest you that don't worry, just focus on this video. This video is going to help you a lot. I could just write down, I mean, like I've given you the link to the video in the chat so that you could just see this, and this is going to help you, inshallah.
Thank you.
Right? Okay, lovely. I've got Muhammad Owais. Owais is actually mentioning that Owais, just get in touch with our team and just tell them that you have talked to Sir Lokman and he has told you that he will be providing you the access to the F8 course. So just tell them they will provide you access to my F8 course and you can take access to that course. I'm assuming that you do understand Urdu, right? So just ask them that I have talked to Sir Lokman and he has asked me to get access to the F8 course. They will just give you free of cost because you have failed it multiple times. So I just want to accommodate you with respect to that, because failing at the applied skills is a bit dangerous, my friend. So just message them that you have talked to me and they will inshallah accommodate. Okay, now, so basically, I've actually taken questions from every one of you. And I'm glad that every one of you actually came up and asked for the queries and the questions that you have. And I'm happy to answer them. And there's one thing that I would like, I mean, 2-3 things that I would like to mention. One of them is that we are offering a flat 50% off that's valid till the 30th of April for all the courses that are available on the Scriber Academy's portal, number one. So you could enroll them for the June session. If you want for September, there's a 20% discount. Second thing is that if you have got any problem with respect to the financials, if you have got financial issues, you are unable to afford the fee, just don't get worried. Just write to us the circumstances, explaining the circumstances that because of which you are unable to accommodate, and inshallah we will accommodate you people to the maximum. So that's what I have to add up. And all the best to all of you. I've given you the website address of scriberacademy.com. I've given you the WhatsApp number also for getting in touch with our team. So thank you very much, all of you, for attending. Before I leave, in case if any one of you have got any questions to ask, you're most welcome to ask, or else I'm going to conclude the session. So I'm just going to wait for 30 more seconds. If you have a question, just ask. If you have any comments, just make them. So inshallah, we'll just conclude it. Manur just message the team. We'll accommodate you free of cost. Just message the team. Just tell them that you have spoken to Sir Lokman. Okay, Namandeep, yes, it's a new course that is being uploaded. The course that is being uploaded now is a new course. So you could just get into it because the course is not completed right now. It's being uploaded. I mean, like the new recordings are being made. So it's every passing day, every new lecture is being uploaded on that. So don't worry about it. It's a complete new course, new context. Everything is new. So just don't worry about it. Okay, anyone else have any other question? I can just share with you the course link so that you could just try to ATX. Okay, there are two courses of ATX on the website. One of them is for the June session, one of them is for the March session. So just go for the June session course. I'm sharing the link with you. Yes, Malibogo, I'm gonna share that in the group by tomorrow. I'm gonna share that in the group by tomorrow. Okay, guys. Namandeep, I have shared the link of the relevant course. You could just go on to buy that. Okay, guys. So thank you very much for your time. Thank you for attending the session. Wish you all the best. And just feel free to get in touch with our team. Feel free to ask them for any other advice that you have, and we'll be happy to answer. So thanks again for joining in. Thank you for your time. Take care. Allah Hafiz.